Imagine sending a WhatsApp voice note and instantly getting an email written and delivered on your behalf. Or taking a picture and having your AI read and analyze it in real time. That's no longer an if, because that's what we're going to build today. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can connect WhatsApp to an AI agent in n8n that can process text messages, voice, and images while responding in natural language or audio. I can have it search the web, manage your to-do list, and even send emails, all automated. By the end, you'll have your own WhatsApp assistant that understands your needs. Now, instead of just talking about it, let me show you what this looks like in action, because once you see what's possible, you'll realize why this is such a game changer. Let me show you exactly what I mean. All right, so let's just jump in. This is the workflow we will be building, a WhatsApp trigger that can either transcribe recordings, analyze images, and is connected to the model of your choice. Now, it's really simple to get this build going, so let's just start with the essentials. How do you build a WhatsApp simple agent to begin with, and then expand it so you can either have something like this or something even more complex that suits your exact needs? So now, just to jump in here, I'm going to the WhatsApp trigger. Just to start really quickly, we're going to choose on messages. That would be our trigger, and let's just execute the step. So I'm just going to send hello, and as you can see, I already got a message. Obviously, here you would just need to create your credentials. If you need any help with that, that would be a separate video. But you can basically just go to Meta Developers and then access and create your own credentials for the WhatsApp. Now from here, I already have my message. So now I just need to go to the next step, which is to get an AI, connect the AI agent. And then right here, I would just like to, now that I have my AI agent, is to define below the output. So I'm gonna have my prompt message. So I just sent a message saying hello. So I'm just gonna put hello right here. But then I just want to add an option, which is a system message. For example, you're a helpful assistant called Marco or called Pablo. How should the agent interact once you communicate with it? So in this situation, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take a pre-filled template that I have right here. It's a prompt. So basically channel and style, how I want it to respond, the tone, the inputs I'll be giving in, and the context. For example, I want him to be Italian, so let's just say you are Marco, a personal assistant, and what is the time zone? The time zone is in Dubai right now. So I'm just going to copy paste this, and I'm just going to jump back on n8n, and I'll just replace that right here. Now you'll notice that there's key important things that I've added. For example, I have this, just the name is the person who's messaging, which is here, this is my name. So for example, I could just add this here, and you'll see it's just downloaded here. I'll just copy paste this, delete it, and I'll just go back here. And well, it's working just fine. So no issue there. And this should be my prompt message. So let's just execute this step. And the chat model subnode must be connected and enabled. So the beautiful thing about building live is we can see the mistakes that happen in real time, because that could have been an error message that you get, and then we can fix it together. So let me just go to the chat model. First of all, you can go to Open Router and connect any model that you want. You can probably connect Gemini if you prefer that. But for this example, I'm going to connect GPT-5, so OpenAI chat model. And I'm just going to scroll down until I can find GPT-5 right here. And so that's the model I'm going to be connecting right now. And then let me just go and add simple memory. We just need to add simple memory, nothing too complex. I'm just going to change the context window to 20. And let us just test this trigger and see what works. So we have an error in the system memory. So we just need to change our session key ID. So let me just define below instead, and then just add our own ID. And for this, I'm just going to go to expressions and just WhatsApp trigger. Let's try that, and then let's see what happens now. Node is being executed right now, and the chat model is being connected. Perfect. Hey Salah, I'm Mark. How can I help you today? Want me to jump into a task, answer a question, or set something up for you? Fantastic. But I don't have this message on my phone, so I wanted to send me this message to my phone. So I'm just going to WhatsApp here again, WhatsApp Business Cloud, and I'm going to activate send message. And then there it is, the test phone number, the recipient's phone number. I'm going to WhatsApp trigger right here. Just put from here. And then the text body that you want to be sent, we'll go to the output, AI agent output, and we'll add that here. Let's execute the step and let's see the magic happen live. And there it is. We got our message sent. Hey Salah, I'm Marco. How can I help you today? Want me to jump into a task, answer a question, or set something up for you? Beautiful. So now how do we go to the context of speaking to it in voice note, or maybe even adding an image? So let me just reply and say something. Hey Marco, thanks for reaching out. So actually I do have a question. I've been wondering, what are the best places for dinner in Copenhagen tonight? I'm just looking for something that is very low-key at 30 euro budget. Can you please help me with that? And before I just click that, let me activate workflow, send. I replied to Marco, but Marco's unable to process this message. And that is because we sent a voice text message. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pin this data as we're going to be running the workflow more than once. And I'm just going to add a switch node first of all. And in the switch node, I'm just going to execute the step and we have this information right here. Beautiful, so perfect. So here in the switch node is, I'm going to go for object exists, audio just exists, that is switch node number 1. And we already have the step executed. Let me execute the step one more time. And as we can see, it is going right here. Okay, beautiful, perfect. So let me just change this and let me go for, let me go for downloading this media. Let me just break this connection first of all. I don't want this connection here. I'm going to add WhatsApp Business Cloud download media, and I will need to find the media IDs. And here it is. You have audio ID, so I'm just going to get the media ID. I'm going to execute step, and there it is. I have a URL. Because the thing is, you can't download media directly from WhatsApp. You will see once I activate the second node, the HTTPS node, is that you need to create WhatsApp credentials to be able to extract this media. So I'm just going to HTTPS, and I'm just going to choose get, authentication, generic credentials. Generic authentication type, let's go for the header off. And then right here, this is where you're going to have a problem when you create your credential. Basically, you're going to have something like this. You just want to put authorization right here. And for the value, what you want to do is, now obviously when you go down here, this is your access token. Just generate access token here. You're going to have the access token, copy paste that. But what you want to do is, once you take that access token, is very important. You just want to write this there, and then paste this right here, save, and there it is, execute step. Oh, we need the URL, so where's our URL? Well, our URL is missing. Let's get our URL again, all right? Perfect, so now we have that here. Let's just add our URL right here and execute step. Beautiful, so we have our data right here. Now we can't just send this directly. As you can see, the data, this is my sound recording right here. So I'm going to need to transcribe this into text. I'm going to open AI and I'm going to activate the transcribe recording feature. And I'm just going to leave it as is, execute step. And so it's transcribing the audio into text. So as you can see, beautiful. So that's amazing. We have it. Hey, Marco, thanks for reaching out. So actually, I do have a question. I've been wondering what are the best places for dinner in Copenhagen. That's really good. So now you're going to see we have a problem because the agent is unable to send this to me as a message. So let me just execute the workflow one more time from the beginning. And let's see if the agent is able to send me a message. And there it is. We have an error here. There's no prompt specified. Because the thing is here, we have a transcription recording. And then as you can see, this comes off as text. So we have a different output right here. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to the agent. And I'm not going for text body. I'm just going to remove this, the prompt user message. We're going to be getting text right here. I'm just going to do this, json.text, and let's just see one more time. All right, it is processing with ChatGPT5. Now it's actually taking a very long time because I believe that I actually chose the ChatGPT5 model. I should be going for the ChatGPT5 mini, as otherwise this would take a long time and it will be using up a lot of money. So let me just jump back to the ChatGPT5 and I'm just going to switch that to a mini the second that this agent is done doing its workflow. Perfect, so it's been executed successfully and I have everything right here. Let's look at the output. Here are low-key Copenhagen dinner pics that fit a 30 euro budget and then just gave me all of the recommendations. And let's see here, let's just send it to my WhatsApp and let's see if it can send me the message. Beautiful, so it sent me all the recommendations that I want. Slurp ramen joint, mother, hooked, gasoline grill, growed. That's perfect. Check the night's hours, wait times, and map the closest spots. If yes, sure. Okay, so first of all, I'm just going to ChatGPT5 and I'm changing that to ChatGPT5 mini. It's taking such a long time to get a response. So now we are on the ChatGPT5 mini. So we just changed the model. But then now what we want to do is, let's say hypothetically, I'm going to send a message. Great, tell me more about hooked. So I'm sending this message now, and let me first remove this pin. Executing workflow, sending the message, and we're not getting anything because the thing is it's blocked. See, the thing is it's the routing rules is like it's not an audio. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to pin this really quickly, and I'm just going to change this, and I'm going to add a routing rule, and value is, let's see, value is text object exists. Beautiful. So let's try this again. Now we have an output. So now we have our text, it's going here. So let's just move this up. This is our audio. And for our text, it's just gonna go all the way here. Let us test this out. And let's just run it one more time. Right, so we're having the same exact issue because the thing is, the switch is sending the text as a body. And my prompt user message has to be json.text. But here's the information is at json.text.body. So what I need to do is, I just need to, very simple, just add a set node right here. And this is why we add the set node, so you can understand why we do this. It's very, very cool to learn about this because it kind of helps you understand how these systems work. So string is, so let's just put name text, and the value is, that's the value, execute step, and you can see the output is coming out as text. So then if I execute the workflow once again, and you can see the magic is happening right here. Right, and so now I got a response about Hooked is a casual seafood restaurant for fresh dishes like beer batter, cod, fish burgers, and shrimp salad. Beautiful, beautiful, perfect. But then now, let's say for example, and let me just remove this pin once again. I just saw like a picture of something in Copenhagen, right? Let me just ask it, for example, to describe what is this image because I don't understand the language. Now the image is actually really basic. What I have ready is a live, laugh, love. But I just want to ask it, what does this mean? Can you please explain this to me? And I'm just going to upload this image now. Let me execute workflow. So I've sent an image, and you will see that we're going to have the same problem here, is it stops right here because once you click on the switch node, we only have object audio exists or text exists. We have nothing for image. So I'm just going to add a routing rule, and I'm just going to add here that object exists, and it has to be an image. So image right here, if an image exists, oh, where did it go? Well, it's right here, all right. Perfect, execute step. Perfect, and now we have that it's done properly. So now we just need to download the media once again. And just to go to download media. And let's just say I wanted to get the media ID. So for the image media ID would be this right here. Execute step. Beautiful, and I have the URL. The same exact thing we just did before. We're just going to the AI. We are going to the HTTPS request. And then right here, we're going to get URL. We're going to put the URL right here. And we're going to execute the step. Authorization failed. Please check your credentials. Oh, yes, because we need to choose generic credential type. Generic auth, we need to choose header auth. And then here's our WhatsApp credential. See, the thing is, WhatsApp will not let you download any images or any media if you don't have any access, if you don't have credential access. So that's why you need to set the credentials for you to be able to access this URL and download the image. So let's execute the step once again. And we have our image right here, as you can see, live, laugh, love. Perfect, beautiful. So now what we're going to do next is I just need to analyze this image somehow. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to open AI, and I'm just going to choose analyze image. And I already have the data, choose from list. I'm just going for the ChatGPT 4.0 latest. And the text input here is, so what's in the image? But maybe sometimes I have a different text. So what I have is another text that is ready, for example, this one right here. So here I can say the user provided the following image and text. So the image description is whatever we have here, JSON content. And then we have the user message, which is if there is something that is included. If not, then it will just describe this image either ways. So, all right, let's see. Bad request, check your parameters. So there's something that went wrong here. So let me just check this. URL field cannot be empty. Because I did not add the URL field. So let's just change this to schema. We have the URL field right here, and execute step. Bad request, please check your parameters. Now this is interesting. Now we do have an issue here somehow, but I don't seem to understand where the issue is, but it's fine. We can find it together. So error while downloading. So we have the download media, we have the HTTP request, we have the analyze image, but there's an error while downloading. So I wonder why that could be the case. So let me go to the schema, HTTP request, this is our URL, we have the URL right here, JSON simplify output from list, user provided, text image, download, executing node. Well, I think I'm just gonna go back and just check if my credentials are active, right? So I'm just gonna go here, authorization, and I'm just going to get my access token again, and I'm just going to change this. Oh, well, right here. There. We're gonna save this right here. And I'm going to run this once again. So instead of doing image URL, I'm just going to change this to binary files and just put it as data, because we already have the binary file here and ChatGPT is able to analyze the images. So I'll just execute the step based on this, and let's see if this fixes our problem. And yep, there it is. The image shows a cozy living room with a light beige sectional sofa. So it's analyzing the image, giving me all the information. Now the very important thing is, once again, look at this output. Its output is at content. Our agent needs the text in its prompting as json.text. So I just need to add the set node once again. And I'm just going to name text, and value should be right here. Execute step, and there it is. So let me just connect this really quickly to the agent. Okay, and let's just tidy up everything. Beautiful. Okay, so let's just execute workflow. By the way, I learned the hard way. You gotta save your workflows, otherwise, the second you are done, the workflow just disappears if you just refresh the page. So let's execute the workflow again, and let me just try one more time to upload the image. So the workflow is running. It's analyzing the image right now with the ChatGPT 4.0, editing fields. It's all coming back. I should be getting a text message. So now I have a bad request. Please check your parameters. So there's an issue right here. Application does not have permission for this action. I need to refresh my credentials once again. So let's retry. Perfect. Output is right here. Message output from output. Yeah, perfect. So it's done. It's perfect. And now I have everything here. Nice cozy setup. The decal fits the warm motivational vibe and the orange. Quick styling. Center. Want me to mark a layout with the measurements and echo the orange. Let's keep running and ask it a question about this image once again. What does the text say? And let me send that. And there it is. So it keeps sending me a nice description. So what I need to do is I need to go to the analyze image part. User provided image, image description is JSON content. So let's just go here to the schema, the image description. Okay, WhatsApp product. This image depicts a cozy living room with a beige section. Perfect. So it gave me the description properly right here. The description, what does the decal say? So it's analyzing the image. It's reading the image as is. And so let me just change this and just put it as user message is this, and it asks for X, Y, and Z. So that's the text input right here. And now that we have that here done, so just execute step, we just keep it as is. Okay, perfect. So now it's showing me the image shows a cozy and modern living room with a light gray section and sofa. So that's good. So it's describing the image for me, which is what I wanted. So now let me go back to asking it about Hooked. So please give me the entire menu of Hooked and let me know if it's suitable for vegetarians. And please check if the Google reviews for this place are over 4 stars. And let me know if this is a place that I should proceed with booking. If so, please provide me a text number. You see, beautifully, it's going through our transcribe recording right now. It's running the agent and it's now thinking, it's getting all the answers and everything. And let's just wait for the message to get to us. Good, so do you mean Hooked the seafood restaurant? If you meant Hooked, typical items are be a battery. Want me to run the live check on Google to check if it's over 4.0 and any public tax phone numbers. Execute workflow, and I'm just gonna reply with yes. So you can see that it remembers your past conversations. So I just replied to yes, and let's see what it's going to do. So now it's running through the agent. Got it. I'll do a live check. Quick confirmation before I start. Did you mean Hooked? This place exactly in Copenhagen. Please let me know date, party size, everything. I mean, that's really good. I'm not sure if it can actually go ahead and make the booking through using the agent mode that ChatGPT naturally has. But I mean, this is the powerful thing is now you can probably add tools. You see, for example, here, if you wanted to scrape websites, you can add, you have like Firecrawl, you have calendar, you have all these tools that you can just add right here. You can even add your ConvertKit, you can add your email provider, and you can just customize this so when you're on the fly, you can be talking to your ChatGPT agent, whether it is Gemini, whether it is ChatGPT5, and it will respond and be able to interact with you and help you with some tasks that you want. So basically, this is the entire workflow. I'll be doing more of these weekly. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe because it really helps me a lot. And I'm looking forward to seeing you on the next one.